Refugio is a training and retreat center that exists to facilitate a deeper relationship with Christ through nature and outdoor adventure.
People need a space to reflect on their own lives, to be authentic with themselves, and to encounter God and let Him ask them questions. I think that nature is a space where God shows people Himself and opens up their hearts and their ears and their spirits to what He's saying and to His voice. It's a very natural thing for somebody to come out into this setting and to start to ask some of those deeper questions and reflect on life. El Refugio is located about 35 minutes north of the capital city of Quito, and that's about 3 million people, a little shy of 3 million people. In that city, there's at least 350 evangelical churches in that community. Most of those would be small churches, but we definitely have a big audience that we can serve, and we're very accessible to that audience.
It's been really neat for Erica and I, as we've been down here in Ecuador, to realize that God has been here since the beginning of time. He didn't arrive when we came to Ecuador. We realize that we're just one small part of what He's doing in Ecuador.
One of our large focuses is the groups that come for a retreat experience. These groups come from churches, they come from schools, they come from universities, corporations. Another layer of our ministry involves the people that are helping to facilitate that experience. So when these groups come, we have a base of youth that are working with these groups and conducting the games and the activities and guiding reflections. These youth are called facilitators.
I'd say some of the biggest challenges facing the youth in Quito are very culturally ingrained. They haven't been told that they can do anything or be anything. And so most of them just kind of go through life unintentionally, not really having a dream or a direction.
My primary ministry here at El Refugio is with the interns and the facilitators. I get to spend a lot of one-on-one time with our interns here at camp. We do a lot of leadership development with them. We want to send our interns away with the ability to provide an experience where people can have an encounter with God.
I think the need that we're trying to respond to is that people are caught in a daily grind, in a daily rhythm, and they rarely have a chance to get outside of that cycle. So, I mean, that's a strategic part of our location, is that we are out in nature, we're away from the city, we're away from the noise, we're away from all the distractions that people face on a daily basis. So it's easy to take that step and to get out into nature, into a place where you don't have those things, where you can think a little bit, reflecting on your life, about what's going on from a vantage point where those things aren't pressing in on you. We're responding to the need of the local church that doesn't have a space where they can get away from distraction. Take a fresh look at where God is calling their body and how He's calling them to minister to their community. It's about Christ. It's about the fact that God is the creator and we're the creation.
Our staff here at El Refugio is made up of 10 to 12 people. I would say about half of them are from Ecuador, and the other half are from the United States or Canada.
We certainly would not be where we are if it wasn't for that core group of facilitators, about 40 to 60 at any given time, that is investing their lives in this place because they have experienced the impact themselves, and now they're passing that on to other people, so they're invested in our vision too.
This past year has been really exciting with El Refugio. We have been growing tremendously, and we believe that God's doing something risky here in Ecuador, and we are so excited to be a part of it.
I'm personally excited about it because we're called every day to empower new leaders. The people that we pour into are pouring into their own communities, and they're the ones who are really going to change this country. They're the ones who are going to mark an impact for the kingdom. We're a support for these up-and-coming leaders. Without the support of churches and organizations in North America, we without a doubt would not be where we are now as a ministry.
Our home church sent down a team this past summer, and for us that was one of the most refreshing times that we've had in this past year and a half, just to see people from our ascending church. They were a part of a bigger body of believers who are praying for us and who are supporting us and loving on us and loving on this ministry. For us, it's been such a blessing to have our support team from the U.S. partner with us in this ministry. We couldn't do it without them.
You know, most of the programs that we've been developed have reached that point because of the donations from North Americans. There's definitely need. It goes on and on. We're almost to the point where we have the infrastructure in place to be able to sustain ongoing growth, but we still have some pretty big projects to knock off, and so we're counting on the support of our home churches to get us across the line, and as we work towards sustainability here.